why do you feel like we do that as a I feel like it's I don't know if it's because I'm like Latino or what, but I feel like I don't see like Chinese people doing that.
I was just about to say that. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. White people don't do it.
Right.
Chinese people don't do it. Australians don't do it. Italians don't do it. It's just something about the minority, and weed is the minority.
Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Kevin Salinas. First of all, I want to thank you for joining us, right? First podcast in the podcast room, so I'm a little nervous, not gonna lie. I want to go ahead and thank you, first of all, for, actually taking the time to come out and meet with me.
No, for
Congratulate
sure.
you on your success, too.
No, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate that.
I know you just drove all the way over from Atlanta.
You feel me? You got to go through trials and tribulations to get to the other part of the success table. So I know what it come with. This the price I pay for the life I chose. You feel me? I've been a salesperson since I was 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you getting rejected and then you get grown, you really got to, you know what I mean? So it come with it. But it was cool though. It's a road trip. Stuff happen. You feel me? At least we ain't get into an accident or anything. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. Yeah, no,
So,
that's one thing I really like and admire about you. It's like just how dedicated you are to what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And because that's like how I am. Like if I'm gonna do something, like I'm gonna be 100% about it.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Go wherever you need to go,
Yeah.
and so first of all, like I said, I've kind of heard a little bit about your story, but I want to hear from you. How would you describe Kenny Brooks today?
All right. That's a good question. So Kenny Brooks, man, is a 41-year-old father / husband, brother, son, entrepreneur, salesman, comedian, social media influencer that, been through a lot, took everything that life had to offer and just turned lemonade out of lemons. You know what I'm saying? Turned lemons into lemonade, as I would say. But anyway, so Funnysalesman is my character. And it's funny, I'm glad you said that because like one thing about the famous part, getting famous and stuff, it's like when people come up to me nowadays, they be like, "Oh my God, I get a picture?" And then they be like, "Can you say some jokes?" And I'll be like, like sometimes I'll be wanting to chill. I got 10 kids. They like eating. I love feeding them. You know what I'm saying? I remember we in Detroit, by the way, because I'm from here. You feel me? But I remember Detroit. See, Detroit getting on the move because like we just had, when I grew up, we didn't have the Lions in Detroit. They was in Pontiac. You feel me? We didn't have the Pistons in Detroit. They was in Auburn Hills. So everything is in Detroit. So Detroit getting bigger than what Oprah used to be right now. You feel me? But what's crazy is that we just had the draft last year. You know what I'm saying? And I remember last year I got like 8 of my kids with me. You feel me? And I got my daughter. She 3 now, but she was 2 years old. And I'm walking across the street, Woodward, cars running, flying by and everything. You feel me? Because it's like damn near 1 million people out here. It's the draft. You feel me? First time draft that been in Detroit. And I'm walking with my daughter. And this dude, he wanted me to put my daughter down to crack some jokes while cars driving by. My 2-year-old, so she can run and get hit. I said, bro, I can't put my daughter down. And he's trying to cuss me out. Oh, you famous now? You? Oh, that's why Boosie did you like that. You gonna do me like Boosie? And I just walked off, and I'm thinking in the back of my mind, I said I would never go up to Eddie Murphy and say, oh, do the Professor Clump on me. Right. I want to go up to Martin Lawrence and be, you know what I'm saying? I just want to do that. I got respect for people. So it's funny that you said, see, Kenny Brooks, that's who Kenny Brooks is. But Funnysalesman is the, hey, how's it going? Did you get something? Yes, I can. You know what I'm saying? But people, when they see me, they think I'm supposed to be that 24/7.
Yeah, and actually, you answered a question that I was going to ask you in a little bit. Is basically like, is Kenny Brooks different from the funny? Like, do you get home and like feel like, okay, I'm gonna take like a mask off, kind of like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you got to. The zebra never changed their stripes. See, when I go home, because I go in the world, so that's why people don't understand their purpose in life. I didn't even understand my purpose. They say you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. You know what I'm saying? And I remember my grandmother on her deathbed, she said it ain't your fault if you was born poor, but if you over the age of 18 and you die poor, that's your fault because you had something to do with that.
Yeah.
So right then and there, when I watched my grandmother take her last breath, that was my why. My why was like, I'm about to listen to her, because it's a reason why I'm on this earth. And I remember going to her funeral and my whole family was sad. And I put on a stand-up comedy show. I didn't even try to do it, you feel me? It's just that I seen everybody sad and I just started telling funny stories about how my grandma used to, you know what I mean? And I had people going. And right then and there, I remember I joined a door-to-door business. I started doing, see, this the thing. I started doing door-to-door sales at 12 years old. You feel me? Because my mom couldn't afford me no basketball shoes. You know, coming up, we a product of our environment. Everybody want Jordans. Everybody want to be sweet. You know what I'm saying? And I used to steal from my grandma and my mom. You feel me? Like, I used to steal to go get Jordans. Because growing up in Detroit, my mama used to, so first of all, my mama had 6 kids. I was the second oldest. I just lost my older brother. He was the oldest. You know what I'm saying? I just lost him to stage 4 cancer last month. You feel me? Yeah, so it's like a lot of stuff I'm dealing with. But, you know, tough times don't last, tough people do. And it's crazy because he the one got me into sales. I'm successful and I'm famous because of him. He saw, him and my grandmother saw something in me that I didn't even see. You feel me?
Right.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I used to steal, like, to manipulate, do all type of stuff. I used to have my little cousins, and because, like I said, I'm the second oldest. You feel me? My brother was the oldest. And, like, I used to have them hitting licks, all type of crazy stuff in Detroit because we trying to survive. You feel me? My mama got 6 kids. She was never at home. So we got to survive. And I'm like the second oldest. My brother, he used to be out working and stuff, but I was never working. I'm in the streets. I'm like, look, we about to go in this gas station. We about to go take peanut butter and jelly. We about to go get some, you know what I'm saying? Just hitting licks till one day they locked me in the gas station on 7 Mile and a dude came with an axe. Told me he was about to kill me until the police come. And then I ended up going to jail. And right then I was like, man, I ain't stealing nothing else. And then my grandmother and my best friend Jabari, they told me about this door-to-door job. Actually, I seen it on a telephone pole. But they was already telling me, like, you need to go do a paper route, go cut grass, go shovel snow. And it's crazy how the generation is nowadays, bro. I was born in 83. I'm an 80s baby. And when we was born back in the day, we didn't have social media. We didn't have really mental health where people, they don't love themselves. It's crazy how the world is now because I'm dealing with this with my kids. You feel me? I'm dealing with this, like, how technology is a gift and a curse. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, to make a long story short, because I get long-winded, but I remember my friend, he told me about the door-to-door job, and everybody was clowning me. They was like, man, you going knocking on people's doors? What the heck? You know what I'm saying? They was like looking at me like I was crazy because I'm from the hood, and I'm going door-to-door.
Yeah.
But I found out at 12 years old, besides actors and entertainers, the highest paid people in the world was salespeople. Because it ain't no selling of your income. Bro, here it is. I'm 12 years old, and I'm making more money than my mom at 12. I'm making like $400-$500 off of talking, listening to Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, and Eminem, using metaphors, one-liners, watching Bugs Bunny. People don't even know that I've been on the road like toilet paper. I got that off of Bugs Bunny. He said that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I just listened to rap, and then I saw how they was putting words together. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Like Lloyd Banks, he in this song "I'm So Fly." I don't know if you know what Lloyd Banks is. He was with 50 Cent, G-Unit. He was like one of my favorite rappers. Jada Kids, anybody that had metaphors, fabulous. But he had this album called I'm gonna come back to it. But he had this song called "I'm So Fly." And he said, "You cooler than the other side of the pillow." And I promise you, in my first ever video, I said that video went crazy.
I actually I saw that video, and it's crazy because I also heard your story about kind of how everything came together, right? And I feel like it was God, and first of all, it was God, but also just kind of crazy how it just like you went from like getting kidnapped and whatnot to like.
That's why I say my life is a journey. That's why I'm blessed. That's why I try to help other people out, because if people knew, if they had my life, they would be like, oh yeah, I couldn't do what you did.
Yeah.
Like one thing, like my good friend Eric Thomas, right? He's a motivational speaker. I don't know if you heard E.T. the hip hop preacher. But he said, if I put my problems on the table and you put your problems on the table and he put his problems on the table, he put his problems on the table, if we looked at each other's problems, we'd pick our problems up. Say you put your problems on the table like, dang, man, my girlfriend just cheated on me. He put his problems on the table like, dang, man, I just got fired from my job. He put his problems on the table like, dang, man, my car just ran out of gas. And then I put my problems on the table like, dang, I just found out I got stage 4 cancer. I got 2 weeks to live. Y'all be like, oh shit, let me pick my problems up.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
My crowd was spoiled milk. You know what I mean? Some people gonna go to heaven and complain.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you just got to take the good with the bad, and you got to count your blessings, not your troubles. And that's the thing. Like my life, like everybody, like they see the glitz and glamour. That's why I posted a video last week of me getting rejected by all of these celebrities, turning me down, because I'm posting my wins. You see what I'm saying? But they like, oh, I want that. Like, oh, I want to be with this person. I want to be in that room. Right. But if they knew what it took for me to get there, they didn't know I got kidnapped by Indians. They didn't know I got called an N-word. They didn't know I almost lost my life. People pulling guns out on me, and I didn't give up. So God prepared me for where I'm at right now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Prepare for war while you at peace. You know what I'm saying? But people, they don't want to do what I had to do to get where I'm at. But they want to share the room with me, if that makes sense. You get what I'm saying?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like, it's crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah, because it's so many people that like will look at their life and just like they make excuses as to why they're not where they need to be.
Facts.
It's instead of saying like, you know what, let me take what life has given me and let me just make something positive out of it. Instead, they just dwell on the negative.
Right.
You know, but I wanted to ask you, you know, do you feel like door-to-door sales like shape the way that you like interact with just people in general?
Yeah,
like
it did. I for sure did. So, my first ever video that went viral was funny because I just ran into Jamie Foxx again like last month. You feel me?
I saw that.
And Jamie Foxx was the first celebrity door that I knocked on before I went viral. So I knocked on Jamie Foxx's door, and then the next door recorded my first ever video that went viral. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I told him at his door, I told the guy that I went viral, I said that Jamie Foxx, because he told me, he said he did door to door. You know what I'm saying? He was a salesman in the morning and he did door to door at night. That's why me and him locked in, because he was like, bro, you remind me of myself. Just how you think off the top of your head, your imagination, just how you know what I'm saying, your punchlines. You feel me? But not only that, Tony Robbins, like I read his book, Awaken the Giant Within, and he said 2 years of door-to-door traveling is equivalent to 4 years of college communication, how you interact with different people.
Damn.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, some people die at the age of 18, they don't get buried till they 70 because they passed away a long time ago mentally. So you got to understand that, like, they don't teach us this in the hood. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
They don't teach you how to be an entrepreneur. They don't teach you about financial literacy. They don't teach you about working on your credit. They don't teach you about starting business. The American dream is, oh, you want to go to college?
Right.
That's why I be telling my kids, if you don't want to go to college, you ain't got to go to college.
Yeah.
I dropped out in 12th grade and I'm a millionaire.
Yeah.
But it took me 40 years to become a millionaire.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I didn't have the information that y'all got nowadays. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you
know
feel
what I'm
like
saying?
books, like reading books? Because you mentioned you've read books.
Yeah,
a lot.
I read. I still read to this day.
Do you feel like that had a lot to do with? Because
Bill Cosby said it better than anybody. He said, "You want to have something from a dummy, put it in a book." And I'm be honest with you, and that's what people do. Most men, when they go to prison, they start reading.
Yeah.
You notice that when they go to jail, I believe in God now. I'm a Muslim. Or I want to pray. I'm about to read the Bible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or I read this, because I'm be honest, when I first got locked up for like 90 days, I read this book called Beware of the Pale White. I forgot what the book was called. It's a book that a lot of Muslim and a lot of people that's incarcerated read. But I was already reading. You get what I'm saying? Because I bought my first sales book at 12 years old called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. And that shaped me on life. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and then I started, when I turned 18, when my grandmother passed away, my first sales book in the business was Rich Dad Poor Dad, How to Win Friends, Influence People by Dale Carnegie. He said, if you want to gather the honey, don't kick over the beehive. You know what I'm saying? People, and that's one thing, like, I believe in law of attraction. I believe in manifestation. Like, I told myself, I swear on my mama, bro, it's like I knew my life was going to be like this. Because I told people that I'm going to be famous. I told people I'm going to be rich. I told people, I remember my cameraman that just left, he'd tell if he was here. I swear on my mama, when I had like 300,000 followers in like 2022, before I met Timberland, I said, man, I got to start doing skits with celebrities. I started DMing all type of celebrities. And Timberland hit me up out of everybody. I didn't hit him up. He just DM'd me off of TikTok. Like, man, you a genius. I don't know what it is, but God sent me to you, man. Keep doing your job. And then I drove to 22 hours to Miami the next day. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I told myself I was going to do this. So I got to do whatever it takes for me to be successful. Because my why when I was 12 years old was my grandmother. From 12 to 18. Once I became a man and had kids at 19, that was my why. So everything, I don't do this for nobody. I do this for my kids. Because I can die tomorrow.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, my brother just left this earth, and I'm looking at, like, I can't leave the earth. We all got to go one day, but I got to leave my kids something. I got to leave a legacy. I got to make sure that, like, I put a stamp on why I was here. One thing they ain't gonna say, they ain't gonna be like, oh, that dude was lazy, or that dude wasn't a good person, or that dude was. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody got a purpose.
I like that you talk about like just books in general, because like growing up, like for me too, right? Like I'm Hispanic, I'm Latino, and they always tell you read books, but they never really tell you why. You know, and I read a couple. I wish I could read more for real, but like it's crazy how like the couple books that I did read like taught me so much, right? And now that I'm 30, I'm like, damn, I wish I could go back in time and read a lot more books.
Yeah.
So I think like just in general, like brown black community, like we don't really talk about
Yeah.
books enough
The
as to
reason why
why
I
we
started
should.
reading books, to be honest with you, because I wanted to work on my mental, and it's funny that because now I got to really read books, if that makes sense.
Yeah, to really.
Yeah, because sales is 90% mental. Like when you in sales, like I don't know if you ever been a salesman or been an entrepreneur, it's mental. It's 90% mental. You got to have a PMA. It's called a positive mental attitude, and you got to study the 5 P's called proper preparation to prevent poor performance. And you got to understand, I was knocking on rich white people door where they slamming the doors on me. They calling me an N word. They sicking their dogs on me. They calling the police on me. An average person gonna give up.
Right.
Like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna go give me a 9 to 5.
Right.
Me, I'm going to read Think and Grow Rich. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And now I got a reason why I'm knocking on your door. For what you about to receive, what you willing to give. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to be a rapper, but they don't want to get shot. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody want to be like Tupac, but they don't want to be in that BMW. So it's like you got to take the good with the bad. Like I knew that I signed up for this, so I know this gonna come with trials and tribulations. I know that behind that finish line is some BS. Before I get to that finish line, I gotta go through this.
Right.
I gotta go through adversity to get to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Like Lil Wayne said, he said, when I get to this level, I gotta get to this next level. Now I gotta get to another level. Now I gotta get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta keep going.
That's that elite mentality.
Yeah.
Because even that video that went viral, you said, I'm gonna be on TV one day.
Yeah.
I don't know if you
said
remember that, but you said that.
I said, you saw that in the video. That was
Yeah.
15 years ago when I was skinny, looking like Chris Rock, the broke version. I said, look, watch, you gonna see me on TV, Kenny Brooks. Remember? I said,
yeah.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's just that when I watched my grandma on that bed, it was like, I gotta make this lady proud.
Yeah.
Because this the only person in my whole family believed in me. I was stealing from her. She like, this is an angel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like everybody else, when I did bad shit, you're going to be just like your dad. You're going to be in prison. You're going to be dead. You ain't going to make it to the age of 21. Like y'all always hear black men or like us, I'm pretty sure you heard the same thing.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I'm like, dang, this woman straight told me that I'm special. Like on her deathbed, she said, I'm telling you, you're going to shock the world. Go make me proud. I ain't got no choice but to do that.
Yeah, it's I don't know why we do that. Also, like just as a community, like we tear each other down and shit like that. Like that's just crazy to me. Like, because I kind of had to go through the same thing. I have a couple of businesses and I just all my whole life, just hearing you ain't gonna do nothing, this and that, and like so now I've got kids too, and I just try to give them a positive like attitude, just tell them, hey, look, you're gonna do great, because like you said, like we tear each other down as a community so much. It's just crazy, and I'm like, nah, like we gotta, for you to like just lock in and say, hey, like nah, like I'm gonna make her proud, like that speaks volumes, you know.
I got emotional because like, man, I just lost my brother, and I remember like when he just died, I was in my room for like 5 days just depressed. And he came to me in a dream, and he was like, man, follow me down this tunnel, little bro. And he was like, it's going to be all right. Go do what people know you good at. And then he just left. And the next day, I was doing a skit with, Chris Brown people hit me up.
And I feel like
It just be, I don't know, it's like, because I ain't gonna lie, I was ready to get off social media. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like when you become successful, bro. Because I remember when I was just sleeping on my mama's floor in 2019, I had like a video with 300 million views. People weren't calling me saying, I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. Keep doing this. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like now you see all the fakest people in the world when you up there. You know what I'm saying? But misery love company. But the thing with me is that I just try to be a positive role model as much as I can. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I know that like tomorrow ain't promised, and at the end of the day, I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this because this might be that little girl out there that don't love herself. You feel me? that probably was want to commit suicide. It's probably this kid out there that ain't got no hope. He don't know how he gonna eat. He probably lost his parents, and he probably want to start doing drugs. So I do this because I know my purpose. I know that this is bigger than doing skits. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is bigger than laughter is the best medicine for the heart. I wish I would have had somebody do this for me when I was younger. I probably would have turned out way better than this. But even though I love the way my life is, you know what I'm saying? Because if I died tomorrow, I'd be like, man, life don't owe me nothing because I had to go through this to get to this. And I know that I impact a lot of people. Because when I go speaking on stage, bro, I just spoke on stage in front of like 20,000 people. Shout out to my brother, Sean Mike, because I just spoke on stage with like Deion Sanders, Eric Thomas, Tim Grover. And these people was coming up to me like, bro, like my daughter was just crying just off of your presentation. I just had this, like, when you can do that, bro, that make you want to keep going. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you really, like, you reaching people that really, like, is lost. I call this the lost world without dinosaurs, because everybody is so distracted with social media and negativity, because negativity running the world right now.
Yeah.
That's how you can tell we living in our last days, bro. You know what's crazy? The good don't get praised, but evil do. When you're doing something good, you talking about God and you doing this, man, they don't want to hear that. But when you talk about some negative stuff, like, you feel me, drama selling. It's sad to say it, but it's crazy.
On my way here, I was just reading that Kai Cenat actually just he canceled his contract with Nike because they wouldn't let him talk about Jesus. Much respect to him, you know, but it's like, it's crazy. Like you said, there's so much negativity. They don't want to.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to talk about God no more. It's like, you know. Do you feel like comedy is like a way for you to cope with like trauma?
I was just telling my good brother right here, I said, man, this the only thing make me happy.
Yeah.
Is doing skits. I ain't gonna lie. Doing videos.
Where do you see it going? Like,
and then with my kids and my family make me happy, but I do this for them. You know what I'm saying? But my happy place is going out, meeting the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just going out, knowing that I could put a smile on somebody's face, knowing that my favorite celebrity is your favorite. Like I swear to God, my mama, Timberland, told me this. He said, you know what's crazy? You somebody else's favorite. Like, your favorite celebrity is, I'm their favorite celebrity, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm no true story. I'm not even trying to toot my own horn, but I could tell because how they be coming to me. So it'd be like, that's what make me go even harder, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. So, you know, comedy maybe started out kind of like a defense mechanism, right? From where, you know, you're from Detroit, shit's not easy, poverty, crime, and it became a coping mechanism, right? Because we all go through so much shit that it's like, it's so easy to just start drinking, smoking, whatever, you know, but it's dope that you were able to turn kind of like that trauma into something positive.
Yeah.
Kind of like Biggie Small said, you know, turn a negative to a positive.
Yeah. That's one of my favorite rappers too, by the way. I swear to God.
And
Shout
just
out to Biggie, rest in peace. That's
rest
my
in peace
brother.
to Biggie.
I love Biggie.
You know, so I guess, like, where do you see yourself? Like, you know, say you said skits is kind of like like something temporary right now.
Skits make me happy, but my end game. So my short term, I always have short term goals and I got long term goals. So my goal, I doing all of this is just to give me a show so I can show the world. That way I ain't got to, I was just telling him, I said, man, it's going to be one day I'm going to wake up not chasing celebrities or not chasing social media or not trying to go do a skit. You feel me? It's going to be like, okay, Netflix, they want to give you $30 million. It ain't even about the money. Right. It's just that they like, damn, your views is higher than some people's views on Netflix.
Yeah.
Not only that, you as family oriented, that people tell me I'm like the Bill Cosby of sales because I got my kids doing this. You feel me? Like, my kids go knock on doors.
Yeah.
Swear to God. All my kids, I got 10 kids and at least 7 or 8 of them knock on doors. They go, I swear on my mama. I don't have to get them nothing. And they can get anything they want, but they do it themselves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Only one on like sales is my daughter I just went to go see in Cincinnati, and then my other daughter in Florida. She's in Tampa. She's like, she was in a bad car accident, so she's like mentally like disabled, so she can't even really walk. And then I got my 3-year-old, but my 3-year-old, she already said, "Funny salesman, can I go knock on some doors with you?" My daughter, she's 3 years old. She already And about another year, she gonna have her a book bag knocking on, hey, how's it going? You know what I'm saying? But all my other kids do it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do you feel like you'd ever like write a book?
yeah, I got a lot of stuff on the way. Trust me. Yeah, everybody been telling me to write a book.
Yeah,
I got a show right now that I'm working on with my kids called Door to Door Chronicles, and I even got I got a couple of big names that's helping me with it. I can't even really say too much about it because we signed an NDA already, but it's gonna be bigger than life. But yeah, So.
How do you like? I guess dealing with all the fame, like all the attention you're getting, like how are you dealing with it as far as like with your family and shit? Like how does that?
Yeah, my family, they get it, but like my daughter came to me the other day. We had like a little moment because my daughter, she 20, and she was like, I just want my dad. I don't really care about Funnysalesman, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they see me as they dead. They
Right.
don't really care about the fame and all other stuff, which they do, but they be like, I be so distracted. Like even my daughter, she be like, when you be out me, all you do is be on your phone. I know you handle business, but I be wanting to talk to you about life and
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, I'm so locked in with this shit that I be forgetting what's really important. That makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, sales is a jealous business, bro. Like when you want to be successful, it's jealous. He'll tell you, bro, I swear to God, I'll be at strip clubs at 5 a.m. Don't even go inside. Not even trying to enjoy myself. I'm waiting for the next person to come out because I'm like, okay, this might be 10 million.
Yeah.
This might get 10 million views.
Right.
I'm just waiting on the next one. I'm just like Timberland said, you just one video from being the next big thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why I don't sleep. Like sleep is for broke people. Sleep is for the dead. Like I don't care about eating.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, because I know that I'm on a mission. And I know that I believe in myself so much that it's like I can't even, I'm so locked in with life, bro. I'd be like, if I go eat, I might miss something. If that makes sense.
Yep.
If I go to sleep, I'm going to miss something. You know what I mean? No, I'm straight up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
No, I was going to ask you like how like the industry's kind of like taken, like, do you feel like people gatekeep type?
Yeah, a lot of people do that, but it don't even matter. I ain't gonna do that. You feel? I treat people how I want to be treated. You feel me? I would never gatekeep. It's enough success in this world for everybody. Social media is starting to be like the drug game, bro. One of my good friends, shout out to Diamond, he said, man, influencers acting more famous than the celebrities.
Yeah.
Because I got A1 celebrities. I got numbers in the phone. They call and check on me. I could call them and answer FaceTime anytime. Boom, boom, boom. They invited me to their house. They give me knowledge, information, and they've been rich for 30 years plus. They've been rich for 20 years plus. And they collab with me. They do videos. You get influencers, oh, I can't do a collab. Like, what the nigga Wiz Khalifa just did? He got 50 million followers, and he gave me his number, and he told me to call him when I do the collab. You just went viral off of some dumb shit. You ain't work hard to get, and you can't do it. Like, you stuff like, you get what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Huh. That's crazy.
Like, that's why I'll be like, what did you know what I mean? So it's crazy. So that's why I don't even look at it no more. I just look at it like I'm just competing with myself. I want to be better than I was last week. I want to be better than I was yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That makes sense. But yeah, they do it, but I would never do it. You feel me? I remember, I don't even want to put them out there, but I remember one of my good friends, I was like, bro, we got to do this collab real quick. He's like, man, I can't do a collab. It's 12 at night. I'm like, that don't mean I did a collab at Big Sean at 3 a.m. And our video did 16 million. I did a collab with Jamie Foxx at 5 a.m. in the morning. And that mug went crazy. Because that's organic.
Yeah, you really don't sleep.
That's organic. I caught you leaving out of live, and I'm posting it right now.
Yeah.
Why would I post a video at 11 in the morning, a dark video? They're going to be like, oh, yeah, this was set up. You sold them at nighttime, but you're going to post it in the morning? The hell? We use that in Alaska? 30 days, 30 nights. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so.
Are you still in touch with that family from like the first video? Or not?
No. Mm-mm. Yeah, it was a sweet lady, but she kind of, I don't really know. I don't even really got nothing bad to say because, you know, it's like she birthed me.
Yeah.
In the world of social media.
You know,
because if she would have never recorded me and you wouldn't be doing this podcast.
Right.
So,
you know, I'm in the construction field, and I've never been a fan of door to door for construction in general, just because it's like, I don't know, to me, and this is just an opinion, but I feel like it's one of them like dinosaur like type of like ways of like marketing, I guess. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like door to door is still gonna be like as big as it is, or like in 10,
No,
15?
I'm starting a door-to-door TV show. Swear to God. I don't even supposed to tell you, but you the first one to find. I swear on my mama, I could FaceTime Timberland and Jim Jones right now. We working on it right now. You know Jim Jones, Dipset? Yeah, I swear to God. So look, because drama sells. You heard of baddies and stuff. Everybody, like, drama selling. Look at baddies. Look at all this fighting. So what I'm doing, I'm about to turn negative into positive. Because I started on a crew. Like Kendrick Lamar went door to door. Cat Williams went door to door. Jamie Foxx went door to door. Kevin Hart went door to door. Jay Leno went door to door. Jerry Seinfeld went door to door. Red Skelton went door to door. Here's Johnny. Johnny Carson went door to door. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I say that to say this is that so I got a product that's coming out with my face on it. You feel me? I own the product. But the reason why we didn't have a door-to-door reality show back in the day is because the owner didn't want to put his product on television. That was number one. And then number two, he didn't want the world to see drama and all the negativity that go on because he has an image. He like, damn, if we knocking on these people's doors and they know they doing drugs in this hotel, they know that they, cussing each other out, fighting and all of that, they ain't gonna buy from us no more.
Right.
But me, I'm gonna turn negative into positive. Cause whatever go on, but I'm gonna be the one that lift this person up. I mean, you should fight your brother. You know what I'm saying? We all need this. That's the thing. People scared. They scared to be exposed, but not only that, people is scared to be better people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you right now, if see, my whole thing is like when I do videos, I do two things. Well, I do three actually. I make people laugh, I try to inspire, and I try to motivate. Them are three things out of my video. If you don't get that out of them three videos, then you shouldn't watch my content. So that's what my whole goal and my whole focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like I just had Ice Cube come to Detroit. He like, bro, I'm about to pitch you on last Friday. I got another. I'm about to be in another basketball movie. I got so much stuff going on because people starting to catch on. But my thing is, out of everything I'm doing, my goal is to start this show so the world can see where I come from and what took me to where I'm at right now. If that makes sense.
Is the show gonna be in Detroit? Filmed in Detroit?
I don't even know where it's gonna be at. I'm working on everything right now, but it's coming soon. Trust me.
With everything going on.
And what's funny is that, sorry to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
But I was a traveling door-to-door salesman. One of my favorite I used to tell the customer knocking on it, like, yeah, we come once a year like my father. I beat Michael Jordan around the world. Because we went state to state. You feel me? We go to Chicago, we go to Miami, we go to, like, every state you could think of. I'd have been to every state. We didn't sold in Hawaii. So I was thinking about redoing that. You get what I'm saying? Go to Idaho, go to Montana, go to North Dakota, go to South Dakota, go to Minnesota, go to Montana, you know what I'm saying? Go to Iowa, go to, Kentucky, go to Illinois, go to, I'm just going to all of these states. You feel me? Just getting Airbnbs and they recording and they just watching this travel. Cause that's what we did. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm really like inspiring the youth to go out and be entrepreneurs. Because I told myself at 12 years old that I'd never punch a clock unless I swung on Flavor Flav. Cause I was making so much money as an independent contractor. Like I just posted on my Facebook the other day. I said, it shouldn't take nobody in this world an hour to make $17.
Right.
Did that make sense?
Right. Yeah, no. That's way too low.
Man, I worked for Burger King for 30 minutes and I quit. That was the only 9 to 5 I ever had. And it wasn't even a 9 to 5. It was a 9 to 3. Because I went in there at 9 and I was out of there in 3 minutes, it felt like. Because I'm like, man, wait, this dude take more breaks than Kit Kat. And I'm busting my butt flipping all these Whoppers. And we both get $10 an hour. Oh, hell no, I'm in the wrong field. And I don't even play soccer. You know why black people don't play hockey? Because we already skating on thin ice. Because you mean to tell me we both doing this and I get to say, oh, no, we can't. I'm on a whole nother level.
Right.
So that's what really motivated me to be like, look, nobody can't tell me how much I'm worth. So just imagine if I had a show I could train other people to believe in themselves, other people to become millionaires, other people to love themselves, other people to be like, look, I ain't got to work for nobody. I'm self-made. You know what I mean?
Right. No, that's why I feel like every time you speak, honestly, it like inspires me to kind of like go for it even more. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, I feel like that's what we need for real, like younger entrepreneurs, is just really to hear somebody tell them, hey, you can do this.
You gotta understand, look what we got access to. Look what we got.
Right.
This is the most millionaire and billionaires that the world ever seen. You got kids that's billionaires damn near. You got kids that's millionaires real early. Because you got so much access to everything. That's why I don't understand for a grown person to be like, oh, I ain't got no. What? Look where you at. You in a land of plenty and you couldn't get any. I remember this first millionaire that I ever met. Shout out to Mr. Nathan T. Edwards. But he told me, he said if United States was a continent, it'd be the 7th richest continent because we got so much money over here. Why you think all these foreign people, they come from a whole nother country and they come take our money, but we here and we can't get it? You know why? Because you're lazy.
Right.
You know why? Because you got excuses. You know why? It's because you scared to fail.
Damn. That shit's deep. That's true, though.
No, that's a fact.
That's so true.
Bro, I tell my kids this every day, bro. I got a son that's 18 right now. He make 20 to 25,000 a month.
Sheesh.
And he was doing this in high school. He right here, he writing his homework, doing this, and then right here, he closing the deal out. He ain't play no games.
Yeah, we make way too many excuses to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, this guy came from Honduras. Literally started multiple businesses.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then you got people that's already over here got excuses why they ain't winning. But you could come over here and, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's one thing this millionaire told me. He said, you know what? He said, I can replace you quicker than a button on my shirt. When he said that, I said, yeah, I need to be like that. I need to be like that.
Right.
Like Muhammad Ali had this quote. He said that if you ever dreamed about beating me, you better wake up and apologize. So that's how I looked at my manager. I said, I'm gonna be the best employee that if you ever dreamed about firing me, you gonna come in my room, wake me up like, look, I'm so sorry, Kenny. I had a dream that I fired you. You my best worker. If that makes sense. So you can see why I'm successful.
Yeah.
Because I don't play no games. I don't got no excuses. Bro, I remember Eric Thomas, he was talking on stage at VCon. You heard of Gary V?
Yep.
And he told Gary V, he said, you know why I love Gary V? He said, I knew this dude was the man because when I went into his office, I seen he had 50 workers. And I was like, damn, how this dude got 50 people that work harder or work the same amount of time as him? You know why? Because he got 50 people that believe in his dream just as well as he believes in himself. We don't have that.
Yeah.
You don't got people that be like, hey, bro, hey, look, man, hey, look. Hey, if you go in that door right there, it's 100 million. They be like, man, no, it ain't, man. I'm about to go to this door, man.
Right.
Get this $10 real quick.
Yeah.
They ain't trip. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Then when you make it to that door, they want to come in now. That makes sense.
Yeah. Why do you feel like we do that as a? I feel like it's. I don't know if it's because I'm like Latino or what, but I feel like I don't see like Chinese people doing that.
I was just about to say that. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. White people don't do it.
Right.
Chinese people don't do it. Australians don't do it. Italians don't do it. It's just something about the minority. And weed is the minority. Blacks and Hispanics, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You feel me?
Yep.
Like, even when I went to jail in L.A., bro, I was like, damn, they got this shit institutionalized. Excuse my French, Montana. But also, it's like segregated. The Spanish had to be with the Spanish. The blacks had to be with the blacks. The whites had to be. You get what I'm saying? It's like we got to eat together. Oh, so that's crazy. We can stick together when we in a negative environment. But we out in the real world, you can't. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's like, it's the hate, bro. It's the envy. It's the jealousy. It's everything, bro. I swear to God. That's why I say that social media is like the same thing it's turned out to be. You know what I mean?
Right. And
you don't want to give a person a sauce. Wait, damn, you can't tell this man, bro, you just got a brand deal. You can't tell this dude to post, what time's to post. You can't tell him, oh, you want a Fashion Nova deal? Oh, look, bro, turn your content up. All you gotta do is post 10 or 15 times a day.
Yeah.
Boom, post, go look at your algorithm. Okay, right here, you look, your fan base, number 1 is California. Number 2, you got New York. Okay, so California's 3 hours ahead. You want to post at 10 o'clock because it's 7 o'clock. As soon as they get up, they start smiling, you're going to go viral. Then you post your second video at 1 o'clock. Then you post your third video at 4 o'clock. Then you post your fifth video at 7 o'clock. Then you post your sixth video at 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Because 10 o'clock in Detroit is only 7 o'clock here. People don't know this, though. And if you give them the sauce, they be like, what? They gonna play you. Oh, let me hit you back. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. Do you just learned that shit by yourself?
Yeah, I learned it. I learned that. I forgot. I just was picking it up as I went through. And then I asked a lot of questions because the dumbest question is the one you don't ask. And then I got a lot of stuff. I got information. I'm 41 years old. So a lot of the They call me the OG viral dude. So like the Casanats and the Jake Paul and the Logan Paul and the King Batches and the people that's killing right now, they be like, bro, we watched you when we was in high school, middle school, like when I was, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So they already gonna pay homage, or they gonna be like, bro, look, I'm gonna give you this sauce. Like you saw Krishan Rocket today, you need to stream. DDG been telling, man, you need to stream. Casanat, man, you need to stream. Cause they like this a whole nother bag that I don't even know about.
Yeah.
But I was like the first dude on YouTube, and I wasn't making no money. And then after that, you had the Mr. Beast. Then you had the PewDiePie. Then you had this person. Then you had that. They started going crazy. I didn't know nothing about it. I was locked in with sales. That makes sense.
Yep. You said you were on YouTube before. How many years were you on YouTube?
Yeah,
I
went viral 2010.
2010.
Yeah.
But you didn't realize it.
And I didn't find out to 2017 because I was so locked in with door to door. And you got to understand, 2010, they probably had an iPhone too.
That was like what, MySpace?
They still had Nextel chirps. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? Like you in the military. You feel me? Like you about to think about throw a grenade in your room. Where you at? You know what I'm saying? They still had the Blueberry phone. Remember? They come with a muffin. Blackberry. You know, they still had them phones. Motorola's. You know what I'm saying? I don't even think Motorola, and they don't even got Motorola's no more. Motorola, them there went out of business. They making Motorola Toyotas. You know what I'm saying? They done turned Motorola to a car now. I'm just playing. But I don't know. But that was back when I went viral. They had that type of technology. You get what I'm saying? You still had Black Panther. You had MySpace.
Yeah.
Remember MySpace?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Instagram wasn't even out.
How do you think AI is gonna like affect? Like,
That's what I'm saying. That's the next thing. That's the next big thing. This how I know I gotta get all I can get. You get your all, that's all you might need.
Mm-hmm.
I wish a robot become a millionaire before me. That's what I'm looking at life. In a minute, the government is amazing, and they know what they doing. They like shit. That's what they doing. You got AI, you got Chat GPT, you got this. So it's like, I'd rather pay this robot than to pay this human being.
right. You should invest in like door to door like robots.
I would never do that. I'd rather pay my people than a robot. I ain't gonna lie. I get a robot. I hire one. I ain't gonna pay you. You ain't about to be rich. You would be my what is it? Artificial intelligence. Why is I'm paying you for something that I already know?
Right.
You just gonna help me tap in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's crazy, bro.
Do you dive into that AI like?
I haven't dived in it yet.
Yeah.
Only AI I know is Allen Iverson. I gotta dive into him first. I gotta meet him and tap in with him before I tap into the other AI. I ain't even like E.T. That was other AI I knew. He had the long hand, it lit up. So it was one AI I liked and the other one I didn't like. So I'm confused on this AI because I'm like, damn.
Yeah, no, that AI stuff
It's tricky, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But my manager love AI. Timberland, man, you couldn't tell him nothing else about AI.
Really?
He said that's the future, that's the new. You better jump on it. Like,
Yeah.
damn. Yeah, so.
That's the thing is like how do you jump on it? You know what I mean?
I
Like,
don't even know.
like-
Swear to God, I'm so busy. I ain't even try to tap in with it yet.
Yeah.
You feel me? Because I feel like whatever you looking for you. Whatever happen, gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right. Especially if you're working towards it.
Exactly.
If you're
whatever you
manifesting
have,
it.
yeah, it's gonna happen. That's how the universe. That's how it works. You feel me?
Have you always like been like optimistic?
Yeah, you got to. Coming from Detroit, or coming from poverty, or coming from the slums, or coming from broken situations, you gotta be that.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That's why I say you gotta count your blessings, not your troubles.
So what would you tell somebody who is in poverty and just can't find a way to be optimistic? Like, what would you tell them?
Yeah, just pray, and just hang in there.
Mm-hmm.
Endurance win races. Just keep praying, keep working hard, and I guarantee you're gonna see the other side of the playing field. That's what kept me going. I kept praying and I kept working.
Right.
Because when you keep praying and you keep working, you ain't got time to think. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a workaholic. That's one thing I love about Will Smith. He said that's the difference between a person he said talent beat. He said work ethics beat talent any given day. You got the best talent in the world, but if you lazy as hell, you ain't gonna get nowhere.
Right.
You could be a person with no gift, but if you got the best work ethics, bro, you would be a billionaire.
Yeah.
They'll be looking at you like, this dude got all these gifts.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why he said, only how you gonna beat me on a treadmill is if I die. Cause I ain't getting off that mud. I'm gonna keep working. And that's why that's why I like all of these stories. Like Beyonce said, I work so much that I forgot to eat for 3 days. I be having people around me, they want to eat every 5-10 minutes. I be like, bro, come on now. Come on, man, you the camera dude. You can't, we ain't eating right now. If I ain't eating, I'm the one that's gonna feed you. We can't eat right now. Cause I might miss something. Now you get this big one, we gonna be in the office tomorrow, talking to Disney, talking to Warner Brothers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Now we got 20 million. You can eat whatever you want. You got 3 million now. See what that did? But they don't think like that because they dream not my dream. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Do you, when you're about to like walk into like meet somebody that you looked up to your whole life, you get nervous? Like,
Swear to God, I just did that with LeBron James. Swear to God, he got off the elevator. I'm like, it's crazy. Some
Is he
kids
taller than
said
you?
it. He's super tall. This dude was like Space Jam for real. Like it's crazy how so me and my cameraman, we had got into it too, because I'm like, man, we had got into it because like I don't know, like I said, and it ain't really like, I mean, he'd tell you too, it was a funny situation, but it wasn't funny because I got invited to Fanatic, which is Michael Rubin. He's a billionaire. He got Fanatic.
He's the one who does the white party or whatever.
Yeah,
right?
with Lil Baby and Drewski and all them. They all was there. So we go to Fanatic, boom. I done got him in Fanatic and everything, but my phone was dying. I had like 12%. I said, bro, charge my phone up, but come right back 10 minutes because we about to go in here. Boom, because we were still sitting outside. So boom, we go inside. He still ain't here. I done ran into Lil Uzi Vert. Boom, he like, bro, we got to do a video. I'm looking like, damn, because I can't leave out. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to, then I see Logan Paul. He like, let's do a video. Then I see Jay-Z. Jay-Z invite me up. So then I'm seeing everybody. Travis Scott right here. Like everybody you could think of. Kevin Costner came up to me like, man, I love your videos. I didn't know it was him because he had a hair full of, I'm just thinking it was a dude with a fancy suit on. They was like, you know, that was Kevin Costner. I'm like, damn, that's Kevin. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. Like they just coming back to back to back. So then me and I swear on my mama. I don't know if you remember, it was the big thing with Castanet, had a podcast with Jay-Z. I mean, with LeBron James.
Yeah.
There was that day. So Castanet, everybody there, boom, boom, boom. I go get my cameraman. He talking to some females, so we started arguing instantly because it was like 45 minutes. When I get back to the party, everybody gone.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody gone.
Damn.
I'm like, bro, you mean to tell me you talking to some females and Jay-Z right here?
Right.
LeBron James, Castanet, Lil Baby, Drewski, Logan Paul, Jake Paul. Everybody you could think of, you feel me? So anyway, we got the boom, so we end up getting into it. So I left, you feel me? So now I'm about to get some fresh air. So we go in front of our hotel. We at the hotel with everybody. I see, as soon as I'm sitting outside, I see Dez Bryant pull up. I see James Harden pull up. I'm like, damn, let me go inside. I go inside, some little kids, like, they know who I am. They like, man, you do the shoes. Man, look, go up to the 24th floor. LeBron James eating with Dwayne Wade and Kevin Durant. I'm like, what? As soon as I get off the elevator, LeBron getting on. I'm so negative, though. You get what I'm saying? Because he threw me. I'm threw off because my cameraman out here.
Right.
I had my head down, and I looked up, and it's LeBron James. And I'm like, bro, that's why I be needing my peace. Because when I got my peace, I can create. I can be focused. I won't be through. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But it's so many people, they be like, I'm talking about, I done had A-list celebrity, they be like, bro, something going on with you. You all right? They can tell because they like, bro, when I see your videos, you be happy, you be this, you be that. You know what I'm saying? The eyes is the window to the soul. So LeBron didn't even say that because he knew I was through off. He's like, man, you all right, man? Yeah, I love your videos. Keep killing it. I was like, man, you know I ain't washing my hand right. I was dry as hell, though. I ain't asked for a picture or nothing. I was so, like, I don't know. If you had to be in my shoes to understand where I'm coming from, bro. You feel what I'm saying? But besides that, I was starstruck. I couldn't even get my picture out, and I was going through it. And I just got the phone call that my brother had like a couple of weeks to live because, you know what I'm saying, the cancer was eating him up and the chemo wasn't working. So my mom telling me to come back home. Like, it was so much going on, bro. I couldn't even boom, boom, boom. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And then besides that, when I met Jay-Z, that was another one. I couldn't even really, you feel me? I couldn't even get it out. When I met Chris Brown for the first time, I couldn't even get it out. I had to walk up like, hey, can I get a picture? And I'm looking at like, I usually just walk up and do my thing with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you're like in a room full of like A-list celebrities, do you feel like, damn, like, just kind of like, you ever like just kind of like think back like, shit, like, how did I get here? Like,
I swear to God, I do. That's probably why I be like the way I am. Even my brother said, he said, bro, you like them.
Right.
They want to, he's like, you know the craziest thing, bro? They want to do videos with you.
Right.
Bro, Will Smith team reached out to me to do a video. Ain't that crazy?
Yeah.
Kevin Hart reached out to me to do a video.
That's wild.
Wiz Khalifa. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, I'm just doing what I'm supposed to do.
Do you feel out of place? Like when you're like in a room full of...
Yeah, I'll be like, I don't even, because I swear to God, I'll be like, man, I can't believe this. I just keep saying, I'll be like, I don't know how this happened. Swear to God.
Have you had a minute to like for real take it all in, or
I haven't, bro.
No?
Everybody said to me, I work so much, I need really a vacation like Jeezy.
Mm-hmm.
Because I swear I don't. I do. I am eventually. I was just telling him, I said, by the time I make sure everybody else good, that's when I'm going to die.
But even if you go on
that's how it look. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. Before my brother died, I used to be like, I'm not going to never die. I'm going to live to 200 years old. But when I just watched my brother die, I said, oh, death is for real.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I still had a little kid imagination.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when we as kids, we used to be like, man, we can jump on a car. We can jump on an airplane. You remember we as kids, like Jay-Z said, we used to point at cars like, oh, that's my Corvette. Oh, that's my car. I still be having that imagination. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I used to tell myself I can't die. I swear to God on my mama, bro, when I first joined the door-to-door business, that's why the millionaire person that owned the company, his son, he was my mentor. He's a millionaire too. His name Donald Davis. He trained me. I told him when I went out, I said, bro, I can't lose in this game. I said, only how I lose if I get hit by a bus. As soon as I get hit by a bus, I'm going to get up and still go make some sales. Because that's how I thought. He was like, bro, I'm going to tell you right now, I ain't never seen nobody talk how you talk.
Yeah.
Like, my confidence on a whole nother level, bro. I broke the company, right? I just know what I want. And I had a vision and I see it.
Right.
Me and Big Sean, like, I read this book called The Secret. You heard of The Secret?
Mm-mm.
Great book. Me and Big Sean, we was in The Secret too, the documentary, because like how we think, how we talk, how we manifest stuff, how we talk about frequency on different levels, the spirit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Because you got to understand, bro, the world is so corrupted, it's different religions, if that makes sense.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got a spiritual warfare. Then you got people killing each other over nonsense. Then you got, like Rick Ross said, the apple of my eye, he said, he said God is the greatest, but the devil is busy. That makes sense. God is the greatest,
Right.
but people ain't paying attention to God.
Right.
They paying attention to the devil. But you got to understand the devil was one of God's angels. You see that?
Yeah.
And he played an instrument. And that's what's running the world right now, the devil and music. It's in the music.
Yeah.
In the music, it equal to technology. To athletes, you know what I'm saying? All of this, it got something to do with, you feel what I'm saying? So, but I see it close here, and I be seeing it, because I'm be honest with you, before I got this fur in life, I didn't even believe in the Illuminati stuff, you know, like the Illuminati, and I don't even want to really talk about that, but when I see stuff, I be like, damn. Like, when I see stuff, I be like, it's crazy. But yeah, it's like, you just got to be careful. You just got to stay prayed up, and you just got to keep on putting out good energy, and you got to protect your energy. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can help a person hurt you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you got good intention, but everybody don't got the same intention as you. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
I was watching this video about like how like Hollywood and shit like that will like try to get like black like athletes, comedians, whatever it is, and like try to like for some reason it's like some type of ritual. I don't know if like to like put him in like a woman like type of
no, whatever you about to say, I don't even want you to say it, because I'm telling you, bro, you're gonna be getting a letter or you're gonna be getting an email, and it's gonna be real. That's all I gotta say. That's why I don't even want to speak on it, because I live it every day and I'm around it. You feel me? But whatever you about to say,
right,
just know that I already know what you're finna say, and it's 1,000%. So yeah,
that's crazy.
But I just really can't talk about it because I don't want to get blackballed. I don't want to, and I got, you feel me? I got close people around me that be like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you got to understand. Look at what happened in the world. You got to stay woke. Like, I tell people all the time, what you see, that's not real. What you don't see, that's the real shit. Like, you see all this glitz and glamour, you see the Lamborghini, you see all of this, that shit ain't real. When we die, we can't take none of this with us.
Right.
But they want you to live for that. You get what I'm saying? But your afterlife, what you gonna talk to that man that created you? What you gonna tell him?
Right.
So, and that's the thing, bro. Like, anybody can pick your brother up. You can pick your brother. You can take this person to the next level. This person can take me to the next level. We can help each other out, but people don't want to do that. Because there's demons out here. As soon as I step a foot out my door, I already tell myself, man, please protect me while I go out and fight these demons and bring me back to my angels.
Yeah.
Please, Lord. Every day. Because when I walk out that door, ain't no guarantee I'm going to be back to come back home to my kids and my family and my wife. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is just how the world is corrupt. That's the craziest thing about life. We all is like milk. We all got an expiration date. And we don't even know when we going to leave.
Yeah.
That's why I give my all every day. I don't play no games. I got 24 hours every day to chase my dream. I'm not wasting no second. I don't got time to smoke a black. I don't got time to smoke a cigarette. I don't got time to use excuses. I don't got time to do anything it ain't conducive to winning and helping me build my brand to where my brand can be on front center and everybody be like, man, you inspire me. I want to be just like you. Because there was people that I wanted to be like. I wanted to be like Michael Jordan at first when I was coming up. I wanted to be like Kevin Hart. You feel me? I wanted to be like Barack Obama. I wanted to be like Kobe. I wanted to be like Eddie Murphy. I wanted to be like, Martin Lawrence, Jamie Foxx. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They inspired me. I wanted to be like Jay-Z, Lil Wayne. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they inspire me. So before I leave this earth, if people could come and be like, man, you inspire me. I want to be just like you. I know I'm doing a good job. And that's what I'm trying to pass on to the next generation. I'm trying to pass this on to this brother, this sister. But everybody ain't doing that. It's selfish out here.
Yeah, and
Every man for theyself. This shit about to be like the purge. It look like in a minute. The way this is going on.
So you're looking at people you used to look up to, and you're like, I don't know if I look up to anymore, type shit.
No, I still look up to everybody I name.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody I name, I still look up to them. But they was the reason why I'm sitting at this desk with you. Mm-hmm. Because they gave me hope. Barack Obama, he was the first black president.
Right.
I remember they was like, we never get a black president. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, when I was knocking on people's doors, they'd be like, man, you the next president. And I'm thinking like, thank God for Obama.
Yeah.
Because you would have never told me this if you wouldn't get in office. If that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Jamie Foxx, Eddie Murphy, Martin Lawrence, they can play all of these characters. I'm like, man, these people was teaching me how to be myself, how to love myself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whenever, like, I guess a transition to fame, like, is it crazy, like, just being able to, like, go out into the world now and, like, just people want to take pictures? You pretty direct?
No, I've been doing this for, like, a long time. It's like I said, that was only the one time
getting used
that
to
I
it?
had. Yeah, I'm used to it now, but there only one situation I told you about the Detroit draft day when the dude wanted me to put my kid down. And dude, I said I couldn't do it. But I never turn down pictures. I never do. Like, because I do the same thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, for real. I do the same thing. I might see Drake tomorrow. I'm going to ask for a picture. You feel me? I might see Lil Wayne. I'm going to do the same thing.
Right.
So treat people how you want to be treated. Because I God forbid, I hope they don't do that to me. You feel me? I'm telling you, whatever you put in the universe, it's going to come right back to you. I swear to God.
Yep.
If you nasty to people, they're going to be nasty to you. I remember my mama told me this a long time ago. She said, just how you treat me, your kids going to be the same way. I was stealing from my mom. My kids start stealing from me. You feel me?
Tells me the
I was
same
being
thing.
sneaky to my mom. My kids start. So, am I lying?
Yeah, that's true.
So you can't be treating people nasty. Then you wonder why you getting treated nasty. You put it in the universe.
Mm-hmm.
It came back. It's called karma.
Yeah.
No wonder I'm blessed. That's my mama name. So I never do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What do you like? What would you tell somebody that's like up and coming YouTuber, up and coming, just somebody trying to make it out there?
Yeah, just do it. Like Nike. You got to do it. You feel me? You got to have a plan. Once you have a plan, you got to execute it. See, a lot of people be scared to fail. Mm-hmm. You just got to do it.
Right.
A lot of people, I show you somebody that's successful, I show you they went through trials and tribulations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Thomas Edison said, if you think you can, you right. If you think you can't, you still right, because them your thoughts.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, I failed and failed and failed and failed my way to success. You just got to keep going. I was telling him, bro, and I got lazy. Before I got this fame and before I got over 7 million followers overall on social media, bro, I was posting like 30 videos a day.
Jeez.
Now I only post like 3 or 4 videos because I'm like, okay, I got a couple million. I'm good now. I'm straight. My kids straight. My family straight. I just spent 30, 40,000 on my brother's funeral. I'm good. But I'm not good, though. I'm not good. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm not good. So now I got to get back in hunger mode. This Hunger Game. We need a part 2 now. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Looking like in 5 or 10 years, like where do you see yourself?
Shoot, like I said, probably retired with my grandkids, you know, having them take care of me, being proud of them because I laid a foundation and probably got a lot of stocks and bonds and real estate, and probably have a school called School of Hard Knock University where I teach people how to be entrepreneurs and have my kids and other people running it. Because that's my second thing. Remember I told you I had a short-term goal?
Yeah.
The short-term goal was, and I'm glad you said that was to get the show that I was telling you about.
Mm-hmm.
All of these videos I do, that's because I want to get the big thing.
Right.
Forget me waking up trying to go chase a celebrity or trying to go do a skit. Welcome to Hollywood. That's my short term. I'm doing all of this for the Hollywood.
Mm-hmm.
Then after I do the Hollywood, now I want to teach a school. I want to have a school where I
Yeah.
can teach people how to be entrepreneurs. Because if they knew better, they do better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I was watching that same video where you went viral where you said door to door is a stepping stone
Yeah.
to get to where I really want to get to,
No fact.
which is stand-up comedy was one of them.
Yeah.
You been doing any stand-up?
Yeah, I'm doing stand-up right now. Me and my boy, shout out to Gerald Houston. We've been locked in. He been super motivating me to do stand-up. We got like a tour coming up. But yeah, I've been doing stand-up. I just did open mic probably like a month and a half ago. I was doing it consistently, but I've been so busy with my schedule.
Yeah.
So every now and then I pop out to like the Comedy Store or open mic, you know what I'm saying, at Hollywood Improv in LA. And then I did a couple shows. I did one for D. Ray Davis at the Miami Improv. I opened up for D. Ray. I opened up for Fluffy. Gabriel Enrique, like the big dude. And then I do like I only did like 2 shows in my whole life, but I only been doing stand-up for like 3 years.
Yeah.
But it's been inconsistent. When I first, like 2021, 2022, I was doing it consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And then I started getting booed. I wasn't getting no shows. And then that's when I tapped into what people know me for.
Yeah.
I said, man, let me get back into these videos.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm getting back into the stand-up for
It's
sure.
challenging.
No,
I'm assuming it's
No,
challenging.
it is. But I love it. I love the
Yeah.
challenge, though. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because that's my goal when it comes to stand-up. If I could perfect stand-up, how I'm doing these videos, it's over with. It's over with.
Yeah, and you seem like somebody that likes challenges.
No, for
right?
sure.
You set a goal,
Yeah.
you hit it, and then you set the next one.
No, facts. Got to.
And stand up, that's like door to door
Yeah.
times 100
Yeah.
or whatever, however
is.
many people.
No, that's a fact. Because, see, door to door, you get people attention. They talk back to you and everything. You know what I'm saying? You get to communicate with them. Stand-up comedy, a whole nother ballgame. You just got to sit up there and just talk. They don't say nothing. The only thing they're going to do is 2 things. They're going to boo you or they're going to laugh. You feel me?
And you said you've been booed off stage?
Yeah, I ain't been booed off stage, but I've been
Right.
booed before, and that ain't a good feeling.
Yeah.
I had people throwing stuff on the stage, and I'm like, oh, yeah. Then I start cooking them, and then I won the crowd back over. I said, look, you throwing stuff, you got a little arm. Look, you got a little. Did you throw that with your knee? And they start busting out laughing. So I know how to get back into the,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? But, like, yeah, so, yeah. Huh?
So what'd you get booed for?
Because I told my little N-word joke. Y'all want me to tell you about it?
Yeah.
It was white people, I swear to God. So anyway, I got this show, like I was telling you, it's called Door to Door Chronicles. I'm working on a TV show, and like majority of these episodes was true, because I did door to door sales for like 10, 15 years.
So you got hella
I got
stories.
hella stories.
Yeah.
And this episode was called The N-Word, where I worked a racist town. It was Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. And I knocked on this white dude door. He had like all type, he was tatted up like a subway in Harlem. He had tattoos on his head and everything. He had an Aryan Nation little star, whatever, on his head. He came to the door, get off my porch, nigger. I said, where that nigga at? He owe me $5. He bust out laughing. I said, hey, you got some Mexican and black people fighting in your driveway. And he ran outside damn near naked. He had a towel on. I go to his driveway and he had oil and rust. I was like, yeah, this is a Mexican. That's rusty, and this is the black people oil. You know what I'm saying? And I clicked it. He started laughing. He said, you know what? That was a good one. I like this nigger juice. He's like, I tell you what, go knock on my neighbor door and leave my nigger juice right here. How much is it? I was like, it's $40. He was like, by the time you get back from knocking on my neighbor door, I'm going to pick up my nigger juice and I'm going to leave you $40. This is a true story. I'm from Detroit. Now, if you would have said this in Detroit, probably would have been a different ball game.
Right.
But when you're in Rome, do as a Romans. I'm an entrepreneur.
Right.
I'm in your town. I'm on your property. You can blast me and not go to jail. So I'm not even, you feel me? And my mama taught me a long time ago, sticks and stones break your bones, but names never hurt you. Because when I tell this story, people be like, oh, you a sellout. You a Uncle Tom. You let him do that just to get a sell. And I'm looking at like, that's the difference between me and you.
Right.
But this the thing, right?
Yeah.
So when he said that, right, I went and knocked on a neighbor door. They didn't answer the door. They probably thought I was a bill collector, a Black Jehovah's Witness. So I come back. My $40 was right on this concrete, and my bottle was gone. He at the next door. I said, okay. Put my $40. I said, oh, you want to play like that? I went 2 doors down. I seen a little white girl playing outside. I ran up. I said, excuse me, can you tell your mommy there's a nigger at the door? And she got super scared. She ran in the house. She's like, mommy, there's a nigger at the door. And her mom ran outside, saw me, and slapped her. She was like, psh, why did you say that? She was like, you know what? I am so sorry. We are not like that. We just moved in this neighborhood. She was like, whatever I could do to make this up to you, I'm so sorry. I said, yep, it's just $40. I'll just buy my product. And she bought it. And I told that on stage, and they was booing, I swear to God. And then I just fried the dude with the little arm, and then they started laughing. But that's how I closed out my set. But yeah, but that was a true story, I swear to God.
That's crazy. Did you, I guess, with stand-up, where do you see yourself going with stand-up? Like, for real getting
I don't
into
know.
it,
I
or
just
kinda-
want to do it because it's therapeutic, and then I can work on new material, and then I always wanted to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of my mentors in comedy did it, and they be motivated. Like when I met Kevin Hart, he's like, bro, you got to do stand-up.
Yeah.
When I met Mike Epps, you got to do stand-up. When I met D. Ray Davis, you got to do stand-up. When I met Jamie Foxx, everybody told me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got to do it. And then that's a whole nother bag. And then that's how you get on these shows. That's how you get a Netflix special. That's how you get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I got to do it. You know what I
Right.
mean? I already got the name. I already got the brand. I already got the platform. Why not do it?
It's kind of like what you said earlier. It's one of them things you got to do to get to where you want to
Yeah,
get
it's
to.
facts. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's... I thank you. I thank you for all your time. I'm pretty sure you're exhausted.
Yeah, it's all good.
So, you know, I hope to see a lot more from you. I really, once
Oh, you
again,
stay tuned. You gonna see.
you inspire me for real. Honestly, you inspire me to just go out and do it for real. Honestly,
you
and
got to, man.
and you got great stories. You've got great like inspiration, just motivation, and I'm gonna keep a close eye on you for sure. But you know, I wanna thank you for your time.
I appreciate
real.
you. Thank
I
you,
wanna
man,
thank
for
you for
having
your
me
time.
come through, man. I appreciate it.
And this is like my first official like podcast in a
Yeah.
podcast room. So
Congrats. We gonna go crazy. Trust me. First guest.
I'm gonna do a podcast with you in like 5 years. You'll be like,
Yeah,
you're a whole
you gonna be like,
complete.
man, you gonna be on a whole nother level. You probably do it on a boat. 5 years. He probably be the first person with a house in the ocean, right by Alcatraz. You know what I'm saying? And then we on a boat doing it. That's crazy. Yeah.
No, but you know, I wanna just close this out with, you know, saying thank you very much, and you know, everybody share, like, subscribe, you know, and I appreciate really how easy it was to just work with you. Right, and I've been doing the same thing. I've been reaching out to people and whatnot, you know. But
You just got to keep doing it, bro. That's
Yeah.
what I did. But I'm gonna be honest. Like, I have a team to run my page, like I told you.
Mm-hmm.
But I be so active on there. That's how I reached out to them. That's how I reach. Cause I know what it take for celebrities to DM other people.
Yeah.
And like I said, when Timberland reached out to me, man, I show love to everybody. Cause he let me know that we all human. We all put our pants on the same way.
right,
You feel me? So you can't shine on brass. So.
and I've been getting the cold shoulder, but
Yeah,
you know,
just
I'm
gotta keep going.
gonna
We
keep
all
trying.
get that, bro. You feel me? All it takes is one, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah,
Right here.
that's it.
Thank you, brother.
Appreciate you.